The non-duality meeting has a format akin to a cozy mystery or romance novel. There's always a segment for questions and answers. Your burning question awaits a response. But what if any answer is just another meaningless concept? Do you notice how your questions are thrown into the fireplace, leaving you with nothing but ashes in return? Do you fear having nothing to hold on to? What if that fear is precisely the freedom you seek? Truly, even talking about freedom is just more Babbling Brook. I saw a few of you perk up when I used that word, freedom. This may sound quite awful, but it's reminiscent of the way a dog becomes excited when it hears its name. Apologies for that comparison. There's this hunger for more concepts, for more information, for more stories, isn't there? And I'm not saying there's a problem with that. People with eating disorders are clearly not in control. No one is ever in control. They may reach a point where it's known the addiction to food isn't getting them anywhere, yet there's still that craving. Some of us gorge ourselves on concepts and ideas about non-duality. It gets us nowhere. This is simply unknowable. Truly, even to say it's unknowable, well, that's one more concept, one more story. What is not a story? That's a question that gets asked a fair bit. The answer is, it's all stories. Stories that filter what is. What is isn't a concept. It isn't a this or a that, or even what is. It's as immediate as trees bending in the breeze, the brook babbling, the birds singing. But naming these appearances filters the immediacy of what is happening. It's like walking in a garden bursting with life while you stare at your phone, watching your favorite program on the telly. You know the one. The big fat quiz of everything about the me and my thoughts of future, past, and other people. An illusory me, starring in an illusory show. And imagining there's a show and a way to get out of it, well, that's just one more part of the show. It's all illusory programming, entertainment, drama, comedy, action, you name it. Literally, you name it and you believe it. Another question someone's likely to ask. Are you in the show, Abby? I have no idea, really. Let's say it's seen there's only a show, nothing more than that going on. No one making the program. It appears. It happens. It seems to anyway. And it no longer seems to matter. This is the freedom. And it must be said, there is not only no freedom for anyone, as you've heard numerous speakers say, but there is no freedom at all. Freedom is just one more concept, one more word you thought you heard the Babbling Brook say. And well, yes, I am babbling. Some of you no doubt will say, what is that girl on about? Bloody hell! But as I'm here talking, we'll go on. I'd say try not to get bothered about the words, but if that's what happens, so be it. It's seen as a show, an illusion, just words. Pointers, as we like to say. There is no show and no illusion, and there's no believing it anymore. There's not a thing, not an idea, not a me or you to hold on to. Some say there's no one or nothing, but that seems simplistic. There's just life, some say just this, and any word for what is happening is simply that. There's life, it's unfiltered, it's just as it is, just as it appears, and there's no one in the center of it, and no one who can say what it is. It'll sound like this is someone seeing some truth. All I can say is no, it's not that at all. It's the, well, this is another term, but I can't find a better one right now. So let's just say it's a falling away of ideas like truth or reality or meaning. So how can it matter what anyone says about what is simply happening without any meaning or reason? Speakers telling you more than that are just reciting another concept, another story. And if you're craving a story, you'll devour it and try to become it. But what happens sometimes is you lose your appetite. The thought of one more story makes you want to vomit. It's noticed that you're just not hungry anymore. You can no longer digest the concepts everyone's babbling about. There's just a babbling brook. There's nothing to do with it. There's no message to hear. There's no knowledge to gain. Only what one speaker said quite beautifully. Simply life doing itself.